The Dravidians and Romans. During the early Christian era, there was extensive trade between South India and Rome. Romans lived in Merceris, one of the famous emporia on the west coast of Tamil Aachen, or South India, much frequented by Yavana merchants. Yavana is the name that Indians called Europeans. From Punic-Jurian tables, it is learnt that the Romans had in Merceris a force of about 2,000 men to protect their trade, and a temple erected in honor of Augustus. There was a Grecian colony of Byzantium, also on the Malabar coast. In the early centuries AD, there was a large influx of foreign merchants to India. A considerable quantity of Roman coins were brought to India for purposes of purchasing goods. Gifts of dinar are mentioned to temples for maintaining lamps. Small coins were locally minted by the colony of foreigners. The local money was replaced to a large extent by Roman coins. Roman coins were found at Kottayam, Iao, near Dellacheri, Kalyan, Putur, in Madurai district, Polachi, Karuvur, and Bellavur in Coimbatore district, Pudukkottai, and other places. Indian goods went to Rome through Alexandria. Later on, Indian goods were received in Byzantium. At that time, pearl fishery was an important national industry in South India. It was as the country of pearls that the Greeks knew South India. There was brisk trade in pearls between South India and Rome. Roman ladies were fond of pearls, even the strings of their sandals and clinking pearl strings. Lola, wife of Cassius Claudius, appeared in public with pearls worth 30,000 pounds. Foreign merchants also purchased pepper, cassis, and sandalwood from the Malabar coast. The two chief ports of Tamil Aachen were Merceris, Muyirkanda, Kondunigulalur, and Bakaro, Vaik Karai, the haven of Kottayam and Travancore, Korke, in Greek, Kolhoi. On the Tamraparni River was the principal seat of pearl trade. Puhar, where Yavana were living in a settlement at the mouth of the Kaveri, was a rich and prosperous emporium of trade on the East Coast. These merchants had separate quarters of their own. They had various precious stones for sale, and Patina Pale, Kadiyarur, Uru, Dirangan, Nagnor vividly describes Puhar. This in a poem in praise of Kadi Kala Chola in the 1st century AD. The poet says about Puhar, adjoining the fishermen's quarters is the well-guarded broad street containing the stone houses of merchants. In the front yards of these stones are heaped bales and parcels which have been imported and which have to be exported. These consignments are imported with marks of tiger by the custom officials for the purpose of assessing the duties due to the state. These officers are as vigilant in their duty as the horses of the sun. Rams and dogs go skipping about on the heaps of leaves and parcels. Karekal, Manmelkuri, Devipattanam, Tuttukuri, Kayal Pattinam, Kulasik, Karapatiniam, and Tandiari, the other seaport towns on the early Christian era. The Tamil ports tell us of the European soldiers who wore fine armor and defended the city of Madurai with courage. Puranam Nuru, the ancient Tamil classical work, speaks with admiration about the Yavana ships frequenting Marsyras. The ancient Tamils used to have lighthouses, Kalen Karel, Balakam, to warn ships besides custom houses, warehouses, godowns, docks, and piers, and one such lighthouse at Kaveri Pool, Patitidinam, is described as a big tower or big polymer trunk, carrying at the top of it a huge oil lamp. These traders with Rome were very important. These traders with Rome made it very important for people to worship and also to fight with these Romans. During this period, the Romans had an important trade link with the Dravidians, and the Dravidians had a strong trade link with the Romans.